wanted to touch base with you and let you know what happened. I'm actually right in the middle of a show. I'm doing like an intermission here, so I gotta get back to performing soon, so I'll make it quick, but I wanted to let you guys know what happened. So, some of you may follow my blog and my website, some of you may not, so I'll kind of just account it as if you hadn't seen it, or read it. So, how do I put this? There's no light way of saying it, but basically I almost died. And I have really severe nut allergies to all tree nuts, and I ate a cookie that had walnuts in it that I did not know had walnuts in it and was assured did not have any nuts in, and that put me in the hospital, and it was very scary. It was basically like the second that the cookie touched my mouth, I blew up. So it's a really severe allergy, and I wanted to talk about allergy awareness, because a lot of people don't realize how severe allergies can be, and unfortunately a lot of people do actually die from this. And you know, I have friends who I love them to death, but they do not understand the severity of allergies. So I wanted to let you guys know what it's like living with allergies and kind of, you know, talk about it a little bit. So I'll start with going to a restaurant 101. So I get to the restaurant, talk to the waitress, or if I'm ordering at, like, you know, the register or something, and I have to tell her, you know, my allergies, can't have any cross-contamination, are you okay with that? I've gotten turned away at a lot of restaurants, probably at least 30% of restaurants I get turned away at, which is really sad and disheartening and embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie to you, but you gotta keep your head held high and be like, okay, they're being honest, they can't accommodate it, and I guess that's okay. They're at least telling you so you don't get cross-contamination and end up in the hospital. So, but in my personal opinion, I think that a restaurant should be able to accommodate allergies. You're serving food, and what if all restaurants said, no, we can't accommodate it, and then you have nowhere to eat? Eating is part of life. You have to eat to survive. You have to eat, drink, you know, do your business, all that kind of stuff, to stay alive, right? So if you can't eat and a restaurant denies you service, think about that. You can't actually eat, and you can't eat in that town. And for touring, it's really hard for me because, you know, if you get turned away at 30% of the restaurants, you don't always have 4 hours or something to find a restaurant that'll accommodate your allergies, let alone trying to say it in the language of where you are in the world. It's so frustrating and so hard. So just past the ordering process, then the food comes. Then you have to sit there and go, okay, this is a gamble. I did not make this. I don't know for sure that they didn't put nuts in it. So I always ask, like, the busboy or bus girl, whoever brought it, are you sure this is not of nuts? And if they're like, I have no idea, then I'm like, I need to talk to your chef, because I need to make sure. I talk to the chef, which again is embarrassing. I don't want to have to talk to the chef in every restaurant I go to. It's really annoying. And then once that's clear, then I can take a bite. My mom normally, like, picks through it first, which, again, sorry mom, but that's embarrassing too. And I love you for doing that, but gosh, I don't want to have to do that every time. And then finally, I take a bite of my food. I sit there for a second, making sure that I'm not having a reaction, because just, God forbid, I don't want to eat the whole meal and then get a reaction. And then, if I think it's safe, I finish eating. And I still sit there with my purse right next to me at all times. And I want to show you guys. So this is my purse here, and this is what I have to carry with me everywhere I go. Oh yeah, oh, you know about this. And actually Oliver is trained as my allergy alert dog, so if I start having an allergy, he is programmed to receive. No, he actually alerts me that I'm having an allergic reaction, which is really cool and very helpful, and I can normally get to my medication faster because sometimes I don't even realize that I'm having a reaction. So this is what an EpiPen looks like, well, at least the outer casing of it. And then this is the actual epinephrine. Fun! And then basically what you have to do, right, for me personally, I keep this in an Advil thing, but I've got Benadryl and Advil actually. So these little guys are Benadryl, and I take a few of those as soon as I feel any sort of allergic reaction to try to stop it, because that's an antihistamine and that can help. Oh, I'm dropping pills everywhere. Good boy, Ollie. It's just like, what's happening right now? So I keep it all in this little nifty fanny pack, which is kind of a lifesaver, actually. And then anytime I'm having an allergy, I can quickly get to this. And you're probably like, how do you not avoid this? This seems like it could be really easy to avoid, and it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. There have been so many mistakes, and it takes one mistake, one person to go, no, there's no nuts in that, and then there were nuts in it, and then I have an allergy attack. So it's a really, really scary thing, guys, and I'd want to bring awareness to this issue because, you know, people see disabilities as a certain thing, and it's really hard to kind of, it's hard to talk about, I'm not gonna lie to you, because there's a lot of bullying going on in schools and in the workplace about allergies, which is terrible and should not be happening. There's, obviously, as you know, there are good people and bad people in the world, and so many mistakes can be made. It's ridiculous. It literally takes one person being careless to literally take a life. And that's why it's so important that we're really careful. If somebody says they have an allergy, let's just say that you're in the food industry, if you're prepping food, if you're even just serving it, please, I'm begging you, be cautious. If somebody has an allergy, please let them know that something might have nuts. Ask for the chef. Don't be rude, because I've come across a lot of rude servers, a lot of rude chefs, so please, I'm asking you, please be considerate and know that this is not a decision that I'm trying to make. Oh, I'm staying off nuts here. I can't physically have them. So
you're on stage.
I am on stage and I'm talking about this, but I wanted to kind of just put this out here and let you know what's going on. So I had a concert the next day after this happened, so that was really hard. And I've been so busy this week. I've meant to have this next song out to you guys, to my people who signed up on the email list for Valentine's Day. That unfortunately did not happen on Valentine's Day because of this. We were finishing up the song and this whole thing happened. So anyway, I'm gonna go perform. I'll post a video of that too, so you guys can see that. But I love you all so much. I'm really happy that I'm still here and everything, and that was very scary. I want to talk to you guys more about this and bring even more awareness about allergies. So do me a favor, DM me if you want more information about it, or tweet me or any of those kind of good things. So love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you soon. Bye.